of all time is based on the numbers alone. So Jerry Rice is in a class of his own. I don't even put him in my top 5, but my top 5, T.O., Randy Moss. I always start like that. Always. T.O., Randy Moss. Being able to see them play in person, I've seen that shit up close, up live, and that shit was different. We'll never see nothing like me to it ever again. Calvin Johnson. You'll never see nothing like that again. Never. It's so many names. I don't want to leave nobody off, man. But like, I'm gonna just stop there, because 5 is interchangeable. Larry Fitzgerald. I like Jimmy Smith. I like Chris Carter. It's hard, and I hate going by the numbers. I'm going, numbers don't always tell the whole story. The longer you play, the better your numbers look. That's just the reality of things. But that goddamn, golly, man, that goddamn Moss and T.O., man, that shit was a sight to see, man. Like, real shit. Oh, I forgot Marvin. Oh my God, Marvin Harrison, Steve Smith. You see what I mean? How y'all throwing names out? Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt. I'm glad, because off the top of my head, I just couldn't do it. So that 4 and 5 position is interchangeable, because when the names Andre Johnson, the names you throwing out, we talk about all-time greats. We talk about fucking legends that have been consistent year in, year out. So it's like, it's based on preference when you name your top 5, because the first thing people do is when they name the top 5, all they do is they do everything in a category based on statistics. Man, fuck this. Man, fuck the statistics. I did some with Cam Newton not long ago. I think 3-4 days ago. We talked about Hall of Fame, and then I said, let's talk about impact on the game itself. That goes beyond just being a Hall of Famer, putting on a jacket. I always say my impact alone goes beyond just football. And I'd use an example on Cam Newton's little show we did, as far as, you could have 100 Hall of Famers and let them travel around the world, and nobody would know who they are. That's cool. That's not cool, but I'm just saying that's their identity is just Ken Hall of Fame, and people saying, hey, you made the Hall of Fame. And I think about impact and what I was able to do on a much grander scale that has nothing to do with the game of football. Dude, it's weird. I crossed over and did the World Cup as an analyst. The World Cup, the biggest sporting event ever. Billions watching. I'm in Qatar, and people know who OchoCinco is that don't know anything about American football. That's impact. That's impact. Brazil, Argentina, Moroccan fans don't watch American football, but they know who Ocho is. Like, what the fuck? So Sherelle was with me, and I'm like, they from Argentina. They don't watch American football, but they knew who OchoCinco was, and that alone in itself lets me know, even though being in the Hall of Fame is the greatest honor and the greatest achievement when it comes to playing in the NFL, the impact that I had on the game in the eyes that I attracted globally, not just within the States, is bigger than that jacket. If that makes sense. It's weird, if that makes sense. Yeah. Does that make sense? I'm trying to understand if, like... And my FIFA, oh yeah, I'm the best in the world at FIFA, baby. That's what I do.